Hello, and welcome to this introduction, Becoming Confident. My name is Jackie Case from Confidence Coaching UK, and I'll be taking you through this short presentation. So, welcome. Confidence is actually a skill, it's not a personality trait. And the good thing about skills is you can learn them. It's like a muscle. If you go to the gym, you'll be building certain muscles. If you actually allow yourself some time to learn some different tools, you can become confident in your everyday life. And life itself can be extremely busy. And we don't really allow ourselves that time to just pause, take some time to reflect. And that, in theory, is what coaching allows you to do. It allows you to actually take a look and see what's going on, address where you want to change. I actually like to use the analogy of, it sounds a bit weird, but you're in a field and all you can see is corn in front of you. Okay, it's not until you get in your helicopter and you come above the corn that you can actually look and think what's good, what's bad. So, in theory, what we're going to be doing is allowing you to take a pause and just assess where you are. We have 6 human needs, and this comes from Tony Robinson. If you've never heard of him, he's a massive motivational speaker, and he basically breaks down these 6 human needs in such a nice way. The first one is we actually like certainty. We like familiarity. We like to know what's happening to us. But we also like uncertainty. If you could imagine getting up every single day and just doing the same thing day in, day out, eating the same thing, not wearing the same thing, never meeting the same anybody else, you get very bored. So we need a bit of both. And actually, certainty is the same as being frightened. It's actually a way of actually helping you to be able to move forward. So we need a little bit of uncertainty in our life to allow us to actually move on to the next stages of our life. We actually need significance. We want to feel noticed. And I think in this day and age, we all work with social media. We try and get our validations from likes and ticks, from people that have actually noticed us. Whereas when we were at school, we wanted to be in a big group of people. We want to feel significant. We want to feel important. Love and connection. We are human beings and we need community. Sitting and being on your own, we're not designed to be solitary animals. We need love and connection. Personal growth. This is about taking you from step A to step B and allowing you to grow and develop. And contribution. When we have all the things in place, it's really nice to be able to give it back to somebody else. We want to be able to contribute. It's a nice feeling when you know that you've helped somebody else out. So these are the things that we need as human beings, the 6 human needs. We have something which is called our comfort zone, and many people stay within this comfort zone. And the comfort zone makes us feel safe and in control. Now, there are some good areas of comfort zone and there are bad areas of comfort zone. As I said, the good part is that you feel safe, you feel secure, and our body is designed to protect us at all times. The bad part of the comfort zone is the fact is that you stay stuck because you're so comfy, you don't want to move. And then what happens is we start to get disruptive. We start to get bored. There's no challenge. And then we start to inner critique ourselves because we allow ourselves that time to do that. And then it becomes like a vicious circle where you're wanting to do something, but you don't actually push yourself because you want to stay safe. The next one is your fear zone. And this is where I suppose when you start to get a bit disruptive or you start to want to do something, you start to then question yourself and the lack of confidence. You find excuses for not wanting to do something. And then you can also be affected by other people's opinion. We start to look for other people to give us validation rather than saying that I'm here on this planet and I deserve to be here. Learning is a great zone because it helps you to deal with any blocks or challenges that you may be facing. And that's all it is, it's learning. They say every day is a school day, and you're going to start to build some new skills. And that will help you then have resilience, the ability to bounce back when you do come across any blocks or challenges. So we really not need to shift out of these zones. And the last one is really the growth zone. And this is really where you're focused on what you want, you find your purpose, you find your why, and then you have these visions and dreams. And I think, when you take back to when you were younger, and somebody said to you, what do you want to do for a living? Or what do you do when you grow up? We had a goal, we had a dream. But then when we get to a certain age, we kind of like just plod along and let life happen to us rather than actually saying, I want to have some dreams and visions and goals. And we need to keep thriving and working forward. So the comfort zone is really important, but it has to be used in the right way. Now, at Confidence Coaching UK, we work with the CASE framework, and this is basically allowing you to be consciously aware to give you some clarity. Actually, take some time to find out exactly what's going on for you. Then we actually acknowledge what that is and we don't judge. This is about you being able to look and go, okay, this is working, this isn't working, what's my plan of action? Rather than beating yourself up in the process. It isn't anything like that. It's allowing you to almost like lighten some of the load that you may be carrying. We give you some strategies to be able to move forward, and that then will make you feel empowered. And you'll also have support along that journey too. We first of all start with what's called the Wheel of Life. And the Wheel of Life is, as I said, we get in that helicopter and we actually take a deep dive into what's happening in every single area of your life, allowing you to actually get some dreams, some visions, some goals, your why, your purpose, and maybe look at areas that are not causing you or causing you to stay stuck. We actually allow you to address those and be able to move forward. So we start with this. This is such a good tool to actually allow yourself to pause and reflect and give yourself some clarity. The benefits of working with a coach, because I think sometimes people think, okay, what is a coach? And do I have to keep going to the doctor if I want to get some help? No, you can speak to somebody who's trained, like myself. I'm trained in lots of different tools and strategies: life coaching, hypnotherapy, NLP. I work with something called integral eye movement therapy. So we can address areas that are really keeping you stuck. You'll have a fresh prospectus on your life. It allows you to give you a clean look. It helps with any decision making that you want to do, gives you effective communication going forward, and it increases your confidence. And most of all, you're going to have support and help. Why deal with life on your own when you can have some help? And in a way that works for you. So how can you do this? You can have, first of all, a 20-minute clarity call that's completely free. Let's have a chat. Let's see if it works for you. There's no obligation. It gives you a chance then to see if this is something you want to do. You can have a power hour, which is basically means you can just, whenever you're feeling you need that support, you can just pick the phone up and we can have some chat. I also do affordable coaching because I think sometimes people think that coaching is so expensive. So a better way of doing it is to spread those payments out monthly. £35 a month, you can have your introduction call. We then have a chat once a month, give you some goals, and also check that you're accountable for your actions as well. So therefore you can actually, I can maybe in a friendly way give you a kick up the bum if you're not doing what you need to do. You also have the option of a deep dive over 4 weeks, and this is to rebuild your foundation. We really go into that wheel of life. Of course, if you do the other option of the monthly, we go over it, but it's over 12 months. This is like a weekly, get in there, get it done. We look at awarenesses, we look at any emotional blocks that you may be having, strength or self-worth, and then again, empowering you, giving you boundaries, and helping you build that confidence. And then if you really want to go to town, we can do it over 6 months. And that is really where we work with one-to-one calls. You get a call every week. We use techniques from NLP and the CASE application. And we look at resilience. We look at any, ongoing reoccurrences, giving you that reassurance for, your self-development. And also, as I said, accountability and mindset. This is such a great way to be able to, you know, move forward. And there are payment plans available as well. So who's this for? Any age, anyone, any age struggling with their low self-worth. If you overthink, you find that you're a people pleaser, you're stuck in the past, you've got painful memories of the past, you're craving the courage to speak up, show up, or you want to just start again at a fresh, clean slate. And anybody who's ready to build their confidence that's going to last. And that's what my programs are designed to do. So now it's over to you. You can obviously get in contact with me on my website. There's a form that you can fill in. You just have to fill in your details and I can give you a call back. You can give me a text, WhatsApp on the telephone number that's there. You can also email me on info@Confidence Coaching UK. Thank you for taking the time to look at this little presentation, and hopefully I'll get to meet you very, very soon.